Okay, so today is the 10 minutes speaking, so let's get started. We've all been there. There's tasks that need to get done. You're waking up early and go to the gym, or read a book, or meditated, and you consistently you keep procrastinating. Why? This video, I'm gonna cover the 9 reasons that people procrastinate and 9 solutions that are proven to work to help you overcome. The first one is you start your day by setting yourself up for failure and not success. Find the best way to start your day. For me, the first thing I do is go to my bed, meditate, and press play on my audio book. So while I'm brushing my teeth, I'm looking in the mirror. I've created at least 2 minutes in my day. As soon as I've started, to start timing to go on. So not waiting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock to salvage my day. The second reason you set yourself up to fail by not having a plan. Before you go to bed at night, the most important thing you can do is to have a plan. What are you doing tomorrow when you wake up? By not having a plan, what happens? You work haphazardly into the day, and immediately you're distracted. You become an effect of your word rather than the cause of your word. And this can find the factors that will affect you. Sweden asks you for favor, fate cause distractions everywhere, and you need to navigate them. The best way to you can avoid procrastination is having a very clear plan. The third reason that links to the first is you have a plan, but you don't schedule it. You're satisfied by it. You write your plan down and you're satisfied, you feel like you've already won. But you haven't decided where in your day, where in the right space of your calendar, you're going to get that done. You don't think through how long is it going to take. And not only do you underestimate how long it's going to take, you don't commit. But you have the clarity of when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and why it's important to you. It's going to get done. By leaving something but to chance, by having some wiggle room, you make it more likely that you're going to procrastinate. Leave no stone unturned. Make it very clear. So all you have to do is step into your running shoes, open the door, and go for the 2 mile runs that you want to do. The fourth one is you don't put yourself in productive environment. Be real. Are you going to get your book written? Are you going to get the assignment done by sitting in your pajamas again and working from home? Or working from somewhere where it's comfortable? Or are you going to get more productive if you go to the writers group? You sit with other people to write the next chapter of the blog or your book. What is the most productive environment around you? Who are the productive people that you know that you can expose yourself to? So that you get what you need to done. Number 5, distracting technology, distracting people and places. What I mean by this is there have been so many times where I love my family, but they are the biggest distractions sometimes. I'm sitting on my laptop, I have my headphones on, I'm focusing on something, but it's only don't want me to watch. There's a random questions that really I don't need to answer right now. And so what happens? My attention is thrown here, and it takes another 20 minutes sometimes for me to get back into my flow. And that the fault really it wasn't my family, it was me. I know what I could do. I know I could go to the coffee shop down the road, or just a bus stop, or sitting in a car, or a cafe in my local gym. Number 6 is to have an avoidance. Number 6, you have an avoidance for a particular type of task. What I noticed was when I was talking to my friends about tasks, I know it's time to do that long commonly return. What am I doing? I'm quite dismissive. Like there are some tasks that I like to doing and some tasks that are long. But when I accept that, what does it really mean? We just made it a really simple thing. But I understood that really I'm doing the throughout task that requires a couple of hours, a bit of focus, and it's done. It's isn't a task, but it's a problem. It's a way that I mentally set myself up to avoid it, and thereby creating more inertia, more challenges to get things done. Once you reduce the obstacles, things become much easier and less likely to procrastinate. Look at your own task list. There are things that you want to get done to be more productive, to be more disciplined, to build better habits, and ultimately improve yourself. What are some things that are kind of boring but need to get done that you just put off with this excuse? This excuse that is long and can't be borrowed. And instead, you just focused on the solution. But what would make it easier? How long does it really take? Does it really a pass that you're making out? Number 7 is the demon of perfectionism, which comes to making video, when it comes to writing a funny application, when it comes to sending a message to people I care about. There's so many times where perfectionism has gotten in the way. And I constantly remind myself, done is better than none. Complete is better than perfect. So take a look at the things you want to achieve. For the big goals, write down to the tiny tasks. Where does perfectionism get in your way? Or if you stop trying to be perfect and you started being consistent? You started focusing on ticking the checkbox, completing tasks, rather than trying to make them too perfect. Because at the end of the day, doing things to 70%, but consistently and completely is better than 100% some of the time. Number 8, you don't see the point. You don't see the point in the task because somebody else has set it for you, or just what you've always done. Take a look at the task, take a look at that item, a thing you want to get done, and ask yourself, why are you doing that? What is it for you? It's something that is a pretty straight away. The reason that you come up with look deeper. Why avoiding this? Why look deeper? Why am I avoiding this task that my colleague has set for me? Because I'm kind of annoyed that he didn't ask me if I was to do this. And why I'm annoyed about that? Because I didn't stand up for myself. I didn't communicate effectively. I thought you help me out, but I have enough on my plate. So think through, why is it that you're engaging in this task? What benefit, if not immediately clear, does it have for you? And the final one, you haven't prioritized things properly. I try to think of all the tasks that people say for me, and I said to myself as belonging in 4 categories: urgent, very important, kind of important, and it can wait. The things that can wait, normally said to other people. Should pick up some milk for me? Yeah, I can, but once I've collected the things were important to me, the urgent things, I need to invoice to get paid. I need to pay someone in my company. By prioritizing and knowing which task sits for me, is it something that I need to just delete? Is it something that I need to delegate? Is it something that I need to do? Is it something that if so, when? By setting time aside and know which category, which priority bracket is faulty for you. The judge of your to-do list, you create more space, more mental freedom to get things done. Alright, so this is the end of this 10-minute speaking for today. See you in the 30-minute speaking. Bye.